Hey Tires, this is Mercy. I wanted to do this video on being more in tune with your body. This can be a fitness talk or a nutrition talk video, but I really feel it's necessary because I see it every day. I go through it and it's really interesting. So as you all know, if you've been following me, I now have my fitness nutrition certification, so I'm really in tune with health and wellness and diet, nutrition. It's super fascinating. And not only that, I've just learned a lot of stuff. Experimenting with myself is how I always share with you guys. So I just want to get right to it. This is not going to be a long video, but I'm just going to tell you some things that you should be aware of and be more in tune with your body. So for me, would be bloating. So if I'm bloated, I want to know why am I bloated? You know, and bloated simply means for me, when I look from my belly button down to my private area, if I have a little lump or it's a little expanded, I want to know why. So of course, you know, if you eat beans, if you're on your monthly friend of some sort, yeah, you're going to be bloated. That's understandable, but day to day, there should be no reason why you're bloated. And if you are, you should definitely check in to see why. An example of why I might be bloated. I'm allergic to dairy now, and not all dairy, but some dairy. And so after eating certain dairies, I simply grow like I'm pregnant down there. And it's really interesting to see. And then I need to figure out what's causing it, how to get rid of it, things of that nature. So bloating is one for everyone to definitely be for the lookout on. You might say, oh, Marcy, well, I can't even tell if I'm bloated because I'm overweight. You can still tell if you're bloated. If you're bloated, you're crampy, you feel very tight and tense down in that area. So just let that be an indicator. If you're bloated, try and figure out why. One of the main reasons why I'm doing this video is because I hear it every day and it's super annoying. It is allergy seasons. We're not quite fully into summer yet, but we're getting there. And it's the coughing and it's the hawking and it's the runny nose. And a lot of people might figure, oh, it's the allergies, you know. I don't have any food allergies of any sort. It's just simply my seasonal allergies. The pollen is really getting to me. It simply might not be that at all. It might be that you are allergic to dairy, you're allergic to soy or something of that nature, where that's what's causing you to have drainage. I know this because I've been through it, I felt it, and I've eaten cheese. I've had a completely healthy week. I eat cheese on the weekend as my cheat meal on a burger. And sorry guys, there's mosquitoes. And yeah, all of a sudden I'm completely stopped up like I have a sinus infection, and I'm guarantee you it's because of what I'm eating. Oh my gosh, there's mosquitoes everywhere. Okay, and so that's something to also be on the lookout for as well. Just try and figure out why you're hawking up. Why are you sucking up and blowing your nose a lot? There's a reason for that as well. Okay, breakouts is another one. Breakouts can come from a lot of different reasons. It could be stress, it could be allergic reaction of anything that could be an irritant to your body. So definitely be aware of breakouts. I know getting off of birth control pill, getting on different medicines can also trigger breakouts, so that you can be aware of. So definitely keep on the lookout for that. If your skin is not clear, try and see and alleviate things in your diet to figure out what's causing you to be breaking out. Okay, so this is a no-brainer, right? How do you feel after you eat? Okay, after you eat will determine totally how in tune you are with your body. If you are energetic and ready to go, that means what you ate possibly was what your body needed. But if you're lethargic and you're sleepy and you're grumpy and you want to just take a nap after every meal, it's a problem. And you really need to consider what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, and changing that. So obviously that you feel energetic and not lethargic after your meals. So feeling nauseated is another one. It's kind of tricky because some people don't even know that they're nauseated, but they really feel kind of queasy in the stomach. I know from time to time, at least when I first started drinking coffee again, I now drink about this much black coffee, about 4 ounces. But at first, you know, my stomach felt kind of queasy, like, oh, this doesn't quite agree. And that's just my example. I'm sure you might have others. But just the feeling of being nauseated is something else to be in tune with. See how you eat, how you feel, if it's really affecting your body. Okay, so how many people, speaking of coffee, are actually dependent on coffee and caffeine? If you are dependent on caffeine to wake up in the morning to start your day, there's a problem with that. That either means you're not getting enough sleep, that means your diet's not good, you could have just a slow metabolism, you're really lacking in that area. Definitely try not to be dependent on caffeine. Try and let it be just a boost, okay? It's definitely not needed in the diet. And if you have caffeine in the diet, it's not bad. Now, if you choose in sugary Coke products as your caffeine, yeah, that's bad because it's loaded with sugar. But coffee, if you leave out all the cream and the sugar, it's not considered bad for your body. It's just a little perk that you might need. Getting enough sleep is also very important to keep in tune with how you feel when you wake up in the morning. If you wake up in the morning and you're still just dragging, then there's a problem with that. There's a lady in the gym, and every time when she comes to the gym, she is yawning like she didn't even go to sleep at night. And I oftentimes wonder, did she get enough sleep? Is her quality of sleep good? And I've done some research on sleeping. Sleeping is very interesting, and it's not always how long you get, 7-8 hours. It's really the quality of sleep. Turning off the cell phones, the blue light hitting your forehead is really what's keeping your mind awake as to why people can't go to sleep, because they just don't know how to shut down. So getting quality sleep at night, cutting off all the lights, sleeping in silence, sleeping in complete darkness is the ultimate way to get full night's rest sleep. And I strive for that every night, and when I do, I feel it in the morning. I experimented 1 week going to bed 1 hour later every day, and I paid for it on Thursday and Friday. I could barely stay awake. I was drinking coffee, and in that case I was drinking coffee to stay awake, which is terrible. I should never have to put my body through that. Just simply go to sleep, have a healthy diet, drink water, and that will help your sleep issues. So overall, your energy levels is pretty much the moral of being in tune with your body. If your energy level is up, that means more than likely you're feeling good, you're not feeling grumpy, and hopefully it will be a reflection of how you look on the outside. Okay, and so other ways to keep being in tune with your body is just look at yourself in the mirror every day. This is not to judge yourself. This is not to say, oh, I look fat today, but it is to say, oh man, I look bloated today. I need to keep eating healthy and clean to alleviate the bloating. It could just be, man, I'm breaking out. Why am I breaking out? Let me try different foods, different exercise regimens, different possibly facial products. I mean, it can even be a lotion or something that you think is so creamy and good for your skin, but it could be destroying your skin, and it could be an allergen in that lotion or soap that you're allergic to. Something else that I like to do is yoga. So you guys know I'm a big yoga fan, or Pilates for some of you, and that can also be another check to be in tune with your body. Just laying on that yoga mat from the time you start, from the time you finish, taking deep inhales through the nose, releasing it through the mouth or your nose, depending on what type of yoga you do, is just an awesome example of how your body is going to feel throughout the day. I mean, just taking those deep breaths in through your lungs, paying attention to every aspect of your body. I think I got bitten again. It's just an awesome way to evaluate your body, and that's what I do at least once or twice a week myself. So I hope those quick tips helped on being more in tune with your body. I know there's not a lot of ways to help because I simply pointed out things for you to pay attention to, but I promise you, if you pay attention to some of the things that I said, that overall you will start to feel better. So just try and be in tune. Leave in the description box below things that you're doing that is making you more in tune with your body. Mine is looking myself in the mirror and first thing in the morning, sometimes in the evenings after I've eaten all my meals, how I look as the day progresses. Am I getting skinnier? Am I getting bigger? In terms of bloating, I do yoga, so definitely share what you do. I'd love to hear, and I'll see you guys for our next video. Bye.